and stand up for our future of our children and our grandchildren. It's their futures that we are trying to save.
It is a very silent majority thing, and we're here to prove that. That what's being said here is the truth, as far as you can get the truth, and the mainstream media is lying.
We have forgotten to have faith in ourselves. We need to re-grasp it.
My country has been taken away. It's not the country I grew up in.
We're losing our identity.
Hello everyone, Alexa Lavoie here in London, UK, covering the second round of Tommy Robinson demonstration against the failures of today's current state of governance. Did you catch my previous report on June 1st? If not, you must watch it. Thousands of United Patriots attended that day for the kingdom, and today the crowd is even larger. With the newly elected Socialist Labour Party government advocating for open borders and the World Economic Forum agenda, coupled with the recent race riots in Leeds and frequent anti-Israel hate marches, the UK seems to be in a precarious situation. However, the British people are extending their ground, coming together today to send a strong message not only across the UK but worldwide. One reason I'm here is that you cannot trust the mainstream media in the UK to provide the truth about Tommy Robinson and this rally. Tamara Lich, our Freedom Convoy warrior, will be also attending and playing guitar for the rally. If you believe in real truth and think this story is important, please support my work. I am here on a 24-hour economy flight, surviving on quick snacks and sleeping at the airport, just to bring you the straight story. Visit battleforlondon.com and donate what you can. You can see all my reports on that same website too. And now, let's watch what happened today. The day after the rally, Tommy Robinson was detained by law enforcement under the Terrorism Act while he was heading back home. This was particularly surprising since the London Metropolitan Police were present at the event and had no issues with him as the organizer. Tommy was released on bail the same day after being detained and interrogated for 6 hours, forcibly answering their questions, and afterwards they took his phone. We will keep you updated with any further development.
Immigrant, first generation, and I came 25 years ago, and I now see different England and different Britain, and I'm quite upset. My children are British, and I want it to continue to be Britain as I know.
It's very important for me to be here today because I believe in Britain, I believe in the UK, I believe in British heritage, I believe in Christianity, and I believe that we have lost our way as a country.
I'm a veteran who served my country, and I will not have veterans' blood spilt in vain. So that's why I'm here, because of the takeover of our country.
Because I feel my country has been taken away. It's not the country I grew up in.
So I want my country back. I want our country to put us first and other cultures and religions and whatnot. Is that bad enough?
Our forefathers gave their lives to defend this country, democracy, liberty and freedom. It's the least we can do to do our part and stand up for our future of our children and our grandchildren. It's their futures that we are trying to save.
We welcome everybody, but it's about respect of the land that people come in and live in. Want a bit of harmony, not division. And actually our current politics aren't doing that at the moment.
As a citizen of another countries who live here, have also a duty to contribute to the social behavior that we see in the last few years in this country.
Every one of us here today need to remember who we are. We are are the sons and daughters of warriors, of bravehearts, of fighters. To fight is in our DNA. It's in every single one of you. It's in your children, okay? The British are known throughout history as fighters, okay? The sooner we remember it, the sooner we realise every one of us have it, more and more of us need to stand up to them.
Tommy Robinson is demonised by the media and by the government, by the police. So I think he should be able to express his views, and I think a lot of stuff he says is true.
I've met Tommy Robinson, the man who's basically behind a lot of this movement. I've met him. He's no racist. Good grief, I'm shaking hands with the man, he's no racist at all. As I said before, I'm very surprised and very angry that the establishment and the mainstream media have been allowed to get away with their lies and basically criminality for so long.
I think it's very easy to wave the race card at different people, but I don't think he is racist. He just has his opinion and he says a lot of true things.
Mainstream media is atrocious. It's disgusting. I don't believe any of them anymore. They've lost all credibility. And you can see for yourself the propaganda that the mainstream media peddle us, what they try to con us.
People like Tommy, he's our voice, because we got no voice. I mean, they're trying to silence him. I don't know how he's still alive, honestly. How's he still going?
Mainstream media is biased due to the fact that they're controlled by the government. Yeah, they're dictated to what they can put out.
I think mainstream media, I'm not really going to comment on. I think it's obvious for people who want to wake up and understand everything we hear on public mainstream media is not telling the truth, and they censor a lot, and that's another reason I'm here today.
Riots in Leeds, I've always said that's the start of civil war, because the police didn't do anything, the police ran away. Yeah, if you have a look at the two-tier policing today, right, I turned up in London and they're all in riot gear. Yeah. Now, if you have a different demonstration in any part of this country without the British people there, you will not find a copper in riot gear. Yeah. And we're the ones who kick off, as you can see today. Everyone's peaceful. Yeah. We're not the problem, as they call the right wing. Yeah. It's the left, and it's the other people in this country who are stirring up the shit, which we'll call civil war.
So I'm a Yorkshire person myself, and I'm from Doncaster. So seeing the riots in Leeds, it was insane. The police completely left and let them do whatever they wanted.
It's very emotional to me, because this is not England, this is not Britain.
At the end of the day, it's going to happen. You bring in different people, different cultures, it's going to kick off. You need borders, you need your own identity, you need your own culture. UK is sinking fast.
Claiming they're coming from some oppression. So if you're oppressed, that if you're not happy with the way of living in your country, I think then come and accept this culture.
The police aren't there. We feel the police are gone. They pick on people like me because we're an easy target. I've got the wrong skin colour, I've got the wrong political views, or whatever you want to call it. They keep calling us far right. It's a load of rubbish. We're just right. We know what's good for our country.
Yeah, it's a real shame what's happening to this country. It's really sad. And it's not just Leeds. Yeah, it's the whole Western world.
I have condemned the riot in Leeds, and we are anti any riot, any radicalism, anything to do with ideology, whether it is religious, socialist. We are anti all these radical movements, and we are pro-liberty, democracy, and secularism.
Thank you so much for that reception. What an amazing reception. We did it!
I'd like to ask Keir Starmer why he hates Great Britain so much. Why does he want to try and destroy our country and our values? Why does he not stand up for the British people, where we've got centuries of history of peace?
Oh, he's a puppet. He's a puppet for the globalists. All he's interested in is money, 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 money. He don't care about the people.
You know what I mean? Who wants to spend £8 million a day on bringing not women and children, men over on boats? Who wants to do that in the great vast society just to ruin it?
Keir Starmer, he doesn't stand for anything. The Labour Party is more interested in on the grand stage of the world and trying to make Britain into something that everybody will approve of in the world. We need to approve of ourselves.
I'm sad that Labour's in power right now, because Labour's going to ruin this country.
I honestly think it's an agenda to do with the WEF, the World Economic Forum. I think it's their plan. They want to try and get rid of our sovereignty, our identity, and it's all about control and making a one world government.
Reform did a great job, but again, the way our voting system is, it was against them.
They're all the same. They're all getting paid. This is a globalist agenda. It's not patriotism.
The Uni Party, all controlled. They are not running this country. Puppets. Yeah, they think we're all stupid.
Because they're thinking about their pockets. They haven't got to witness it, but they're all right in their big houses with their big black gates around them. They're not the people, are they? You know what I mean? It's thinking about their pockets, money. I don't trust any politician. I mean, I voted Reform because it's the first party that's for the people.
Our blood is Indian, but we are British first, because this is our home. It's on these streets that we've grown, and we do not do skin tone. We judge you on your character, not the colour of your skin. Our grandfathers came here to make our lives better. This ain't just Britain to us, it's the United Kingdom forever. So we stand strong, we stand brave, and we stand together.
What we need to do is build the family, but instead what they're doing is following the UN 2000 report on replacement migration. When your population starts dropping, their answer is just to import people from outside, whatever the cultural differences. They believe that within one generation everybody will be all the same. It isn't so. It doesn't work like that, and they don't understand it. And if they do, they're fools and they're charlatans.
I think Trump is the saviour of the world. I do believe that.
Trump is doing something that we should do. He's going to make America great again. His job is to make America great again. Our Westminster politicians think their job is to make everyone else great except the UK. That is the problem.
Trump, he doesn't like Keir Starmer. So we're not going to have that relationship we've had before with the Conservative government. But the Conservative government is as bad as the left-wing government. Yeah, they're just there with a different name and a different colour. Yeah, they're all part of the same problem, which is the World Economic Forum. We're trying to dictate what we can do.
Is it too late to save England?
Never too late. As long as there's people like here, we're not going nowhere. And we will fight to the very end.
Well, it is never too late. It has gone very deep, obviously. Since the 19th century, somehow this country promoted radicalism, Islamism. They have provided them citizenship, housings, all sorts of benefits, but with a promise that they will not carry any of these activities in this country.
It's never too late to save England.
Look around, we're still the majority. Remember that, we're still the majority. And people are scared to say what they really feel.
I pray it's not, but as long as we're still here, there's a chance.
This movement is all about the people. For years and years and years, we've had the tail wagging the dog. Now it's time for the dog to wag the tail. And we're the dog. The people are the dog. We are the ones that are going to be wagging the tail.
I think what we have is across the West, a West-hating movement, a counter-movement through government and through media. And we need to find a community together who stand against the suppression of free speech, who stand against the abuses of our children, and who stand against the perversion of society.
I think events like this are so important because we do need to come together for a common purpose. You know, we do need to preserve our cultures. Everybody needs to preserve their own cultures.
I have hope for the United Kingdom because there's enough of us left that take pride in our country, that are not ashamed of the mistakes we made in our history. I know that though this country may have done certain things they say that we did, we are not who they say that we are. and we are Britain's hope for a great and glorious future.
Don't forget to go over at battleforlondon.com. As I mentioned, we cannot trust the mainstream media to bring you the facts on what is going on, especially not the BBC. So I send you over battleforlondon.com if you believe that it was important for me to be here to cover this important journey and to make the facts straight. Go and chip in what you can at battleforlondon.com. I just have my flights, economy flights, and my food to cover and some of the transportation, but I decided to sleep overnight in the airport to save the money. So if you believe in my work, please go to battleforlondon.com.